So I just seen Parasite. Like I think it's been like maybe like a month since I seen it, and I wanted to talk about a certain character in that show that kind of reminded me of another character. I mean, a lot of the girls in that show got me tight. I'm not gonna lie. Like the two main love interests, like the childhood friend, Satomi, I think that's how you say her name, and Kana. Like, to be honest, they kind of annoyed me. Like, maybe if I had seen this anime a little bit earlier, like I was early to watching this, then maybe I wouldn't have felt the same way. But after seeing so many anime, like I've seen so many anime, it's like, I don't know. I seen so many and their type of character types. I just wasn't really feeling those two, to be honest. And, just the girls in the show. But one of the girls, they honestly did. Well, she was bigger than just like, she wasn't even a love interest, but, I'm trying to say her name properly. Sorry. I might just call her Ranko, because I think that was her like an alias she went under. Tamiya Ryoko. I think that's how you say her name. I could be or Reiko Tamara. You know who I'm talking about, all right? Her, I'm not gonna lie, like her character to me was just different. Like it was different. She has to be like, if you want to name characters in that show, she's one of the top for me. Even though she dies like, kinda early-ish. Not too early, but she dies kinda like, she's not one of the last villains, but I think her character was just different. Like, I love what they did with her character. And while I was watching Parasite, the only thing, like, watching her and her development, it just reminded me so much of Meruem. So much. Like, just they were these powerful characters, and they kind of slowly started, like, turning human in a way. Like they just started like noticing their environment and just kind of notice like, hey, like, maybe not saying that necessarily they were team human. Like, Meruem, speaking of Meruem, like he kind of was, he was team ant. He even told what was his name, sometimes I just be forgetting names, but the person Netero, when he fought, like he was about to fight Netero, he said, "Oh, I want to have a special zone for human." So he still was gonna like, he was gonna dominate and do what he was gonna do, but he realized like, yo, like these humans, especially with with the whole thing, with what's her name? The girl he played chess with. I know her name, but it's just sometimes I'm not good with names. But Komugi, yeah, Komugi, when he was playing chess with Komugi and, different stuff that was going on, he just kind of started to go from being like this crazy villain to just being a little bit more like conscious about what he was doing. And it's the same for Reiko, Tamara Reiko. Like she was this powerful villain who, she had that human baby, with Shinji, the main character. I'm not good with names, but yeah, the main character having different experiences with him, and the old humans, the human that she's using, her mother, like running into her mother, like it just started to kind of just show her humility, like, yo, these humans, they're just like us. This world that we're living in, she thought more about coexisting than just being this killer, this monster. She started to realize like being more conscious. And I just think like characters like those, they're very different, because it's like, there's, when you see an anime, it's like, I mean, I like evil characters, but the characters with the villains with depth in them, they stand out, because it's like, yo, like this is a villain, but they're also like, they have some good characteristics. And I think those villains are very special, because it's like there's not too many of them. Like you don't see that many characters like Meruem or Tamiya Ryoko. Like, I know this shit might be, maybe people have compared them before, I don't know, but I just like right while I was watching Parasite, that's the only character that was really like, while I was watching her, I just noticed like she just reminded me so much of him. Like, they're just, it's two different shows and two different things going on, but as far as their journey and, you know, they both are very much alike. And I think that was just, you know, they're both very good characters to me, because like while I was watching Parasite, I just noticed, like, you know, besides Migi and Shinchi, you know, the main two, I noticed that she was just different. Like her whole character and her growing as a character and her leadership, you know, trying to be like the leader of the parasites and trying to guide them. You know, it was different, and I just liked it, and I just thought that it was very, her growing as a character was very special, because it was just reminding me a lot of Meruem, who people I know, like Hunter x Hunter fans, they love Meruem. So she is, if I could think of any other character like him, it would be her, because they both had the same type of growing experience of just becoming more aware of what they're doing, aware of like the people around them, aware of the situation, and they're just they're more like, it's more thought-provoking moments from them. Like, they just start to question, like, you know, for Tamiya Ryoko, she started questioning why like the parasites were born. And, you know, parasites and the ants, they're not so much different as far as like, you know, they're these people, these creatures that come to Earth, and people are just, they're, you know, they're terrorizing people and eating, doing a bunch of different stuff. You know, they're kind of very similar, and they both have those moments of just the thought provoking, like, yo, like, why do we exist? Why is this? Why is that? They just have those moments of like, and it's just like, that's very human of them, because just as humans, like, I wouldn't say everybody does this, but a lot of people kind of question, you know, as a human, you kind of question different stuff. Like, you know, sometimes certain people, they question more than others. They kind of think like, you know, oh, they think of sometimes maybe the evolution of Earth. They think about life after death. They think about why was I born? You know, stuff like that. They just question, you know, as humans, we question. So it's like, I just thought that, you know, it was very, they're just, those two characters, they just are very similar to each other, and I really like both of them, honestly. So it was a pleasant surprise seeing this character in this show. I just thought that she was just amazing. Like, I honestly wish we could have got more screen time and more development. I say the same thing about Meruem too, because I just feel like, you know, I mean, obviously he had to die eventually, because you know, it's just him and Netero, like, Netero wouldn't have let him live. It's just impossible for that to have happened. So, you know, they had to go down how they had to go, like, you know, how it had to happen. But, you know, I just really thought that those two characters were very similar. You know, they're both two special characters, and I just really I enjoyed the show overall. I enjoyed Parasite a lot. And I just think that, you know, it was a good video to I meant to say, what am I trying to say? I think this video was needed, because they, like I said, these two characters, they are very similar to each other. And if you haven't seen one or the other, like maybe you watch Hunter x Hunter, you never seen Parasite, you should go watch it, or maybe double watch it if you didn't see this comparison of these two characters. Or if you've seen Parasite but you never really seen Hunter x Hunter, even though, yeah, Hunter x Hunter, if who's gonna watch Hunter x Hunter, you're not gonna see Meruem until like almost the end of the anime. So yeah, there's that. But either way, I mean, Hunter x Hunter is an amazing show, so yeah, should definitely watch that. But that's all I wanted to say about this video. It's my first video, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about this topic. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.